We interrupt your regularly scheduled nothing to bring you this special news bulletin. I'm standing outside the Apple thingy, live, of course, and in a shocking turn of events, this just in, Apple is finally getting their shit together.
Want daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Of course you do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Tuesday, happy Apple event day. Speaking of that thing, whew, what a fucking day, huh? We sat through the Apple event so you didn't have to. We'll give you the whole rundown of the event or the things that we think are most important. I'll tell you what I think, but ladies and gentlemen, we have been saying it for a while. If you are part of the FPT cult, the Toilet Squad, today is our day. Today, we fucking win. What have we been trying to say over and over and over again on this show? The market does not need innovation right now. It needs compromise. And in a crazy plot twist, who knew that Apple would listen to us? The real star of the show today was not products. It was prices. Let's talk about it. Okay, so first thing today, after the good morning thing.
Good morning!
Tim then went on to say that they were actually going to skip the updates this morning. That they had a jam-packed morning, so many big announcements that they had to skip all the updates that they usually do. You know, the data, statistics, how great the iPhone's doing, that sort of stuff. Don't worry, Tim. I would skip those updates too if my iPhone sales were declining. We skipped the updates and jumped right into Apple Arcade stuff. And oh boy, I'm real glad we skipped the updates to watch this. No, seriously, for minutes we watched nerds on stage at the Apple event play games in front of well over 1 million people watching the keynote live on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that makes Apple the largest gaming live streamer today. If you're interested in Apple Arcade, it's finally coming on September 19th. And the price for the whole thing is $4.99 a month for the family. Was not expecting that. Totally great surprise from Apple. Okay, next up, Apple TV Plus. Yay. So they showed off a new trailer for their show, C, I think it's called. And that's fine, like their originals look okay, but they don't have a lot of them, which is gonna make it extremely hard for Apple to compete with literally any other streaming service. When Apple launched Apple Music, they were able to do that successfully because number one, they matched their competitors in terms of the large catalog of music, and number two, they were able to offer a native experience. You bought an iPhone and Apple Music was already on it. With Apple TV Plus, they have the benefit of the native thing, but they aren't even close, like not even a fraction of the way there in terms of a catalog. So expectations were, Apple's gonna launch this handful of shows and make you pay $10 a month for it, which would be nuts. But in another plot twist, the price isn't $10 a month, it's $4.99 a month. Apple, their original streaming service, $4.99 a month. And it gets better, they're actually going to include a year-long subscription to Apple TV Plus for free if you buy a new Apple product, like an iPad, iPhone, laptop, desktop. Yes, please. I mean, it was clear that Apple knew exactly what they were doing, and they announced those prices with confidence today. Something that you usually don't see, and this really just set the stage, per se, for the rest of the event. Like, I was live tweeting during this event, by the way, link to my Twitter down below if you want to go follow me, and someone said that they were disappointed so far, and I was like, but how the fuck are you that way? How are you disappointed? The event just started, and literally the foreplay was Apple Arcade and Apple TV Plus being priced at $4.99 a month. Next up, we got a brand new upgraded 7th gen iPad. So this is the follow-up to the usual, like, budget entry-level iPad. But I started laughing immediately because they were like, this is the new iPad. And that shit looked the same. They could have showed us the 6th generation iPad and no one would have known a thing. And they were real proud of saying it's made of 100% recycled aluminum. It really looked like recycled aluminum just meant the iPads from last year that we didn't sell. Recycled. So the 6th generation iPad had a 9.7 inch display. This new one, the 7th gen, has a 10.2 inch display. That's the size of my dick! I am kidding. My dick is nowhere close to 10 inches. Wish it was, though. It comes with an A10 Bionic processor, cool, and it also has a smart connector, which is very welcome this time around, so you can attach smart keyboards and shit. Okay, now let's talk about the watch. Brand new Apple Watch. Apple Watch Series 5. It comes with a compass, a built-in compass. You know, for that one time you get lost in the wilderness and all you have is your Apple Watch, good for you, you got that compass. Hopefully you find your way home in time because that battery's gonna be dead real quick like. It also has an always-on display. Oh my God. Apple Watch Series 5. Always on. Always watch. Cost $3.99 it's okay, there you go. Now let's get to the real meat and schmattaters. What? I'm sorry. I didn't get much sleep. It's Apple event day and I've taken a lot of cold medicine, so the train is falling off the tracks real quick. The follow-up to the iPhone XR. They have dropped the R branding just like we told them they should do, and now it's just a new normal. iPhone 11. So now it doesn't look like the budget model, it just looks like the iPhone this year. This is the new one, iPhone 11. It has a 6.1-inch LCD, which if any of you are gonna be like, LCD, shut the fuck up. You're gonna choke on your Mountain Dew, you nerd. The iPhone XR with an LCD display was the #1 best-selling phone, individual model, this year. Whatever year we're in. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the next best-selling phone. The iPhone 11 ships with an A13 Bionic processor and GPU, comes with dual cameras, a 12-megapixel wide camera, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. It looks shitty like the rest of the new iPhones this year, and this is the best part, honey. Are you ready? Apple surprised the shit out of everybody and priced this at $699. $699. That's less than the iPhone XR debuted last year. Oh, golly gee, I don't know about you, but this looks a lot to me like some motherfucking compromise. They are gonna sell the balls off this phone. But also, in another plot twist, they did not discontinue the iPhone 8, and they did not discontinue the iPhone XR, even though I thought they would. The iPhone XR now costs $599, the iPhone 8 $449. This is a clear and deliberate attempt to gain new customers that don't have an iPhone yet. More people on the iPhone, more people buying Apple services. And class, what has Jern been telling you about the market? Say it with me. The answer to declining smartphone sales is not innovation, it's compromise. Last up, let's talk about iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max, which are the worst names. Yes, these are ugly too, but they're professionally ugly. So you got a 5.8-inch iPhone 11 Pro and a 6.5-inch iPhone 11 Pro Max. Is that how you say it? And according to Tim Cook, this iPhone 11 Pro is designed for customers who want the most sophisticated technology. So in other words, if you ain't poor people, don't even bother with the iPhone 11, get the Pro one because you are sophisticated. It has a brand new matte finish on the back, comes in space gray, silver, gold, and like baby puke diarrhea poopy pants green. Got a brand new OLED panel inside, which is 15% more energy efficient. It even comes with a super fancy name, like Super Retina XDR display. The iPhone Pro also ships with the A13 Bionic chip, and the 11 Pro Maxi Pad will get up to 5 hours better battery life than the iPhone XS Maxi Pad. And then you got this funky looking thing, this 3-camera system. It features a 12-megapixel wide camera, a 12-megapixel telephoto camera, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. And they really gave some photography love during this event, which I can appreciate. They didn't just water it down for the normies, per usual. They spoke in photography terms, and it was actually kind of refreshing. You know, because now you're a pro. You sophisticated, baby. The front-facing camera is also getting an upgrade. Has a 12-megapixel sensor and can shoot in 4K. Oh, but that's not all. The front-facing camera now shoots slow-motion videos. Oh, joy. So, slow-fies now? What? When they were like, hey, slow motion on your front-facing camera, yay, I was like, the fuck? All in all, specifically the camera array, even though it's ugly, It's fairly impressive, but that's just the hardware. It gets more interesting. They showed off a brand new feature called Deep Fusion that will be available down the line. Effectively, it shoots a series of 9 images. That's 4 short images, 4 secondary images, and 1 long exposure. And I guess that happens before you even press the shutter button. It then goes right ahead and uses machine learning to combine those images and give you one single processed final image, and Apple promises that it adds detail and less noise, and it'll be amazing. Phil Schiller called it computational photography mad science. Reminder, this doesn't ship with the phone. This is a software feature that comes later this fall. Pre-orders for everything are starting on Friday, September 13th at 8 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. The iPhone 11 Pro at base model of 64 gigabytes will start at $999. Thought they were going to go up with the price there. They didn't. They stuck the landing. $999. iPhone 11 Pro, 64 gigabyte base model. I'm not thrilled with that. I would rather the base model be $128. And then the iPhone 11 Pro Max will start at $1,099. All in all, if you're disappointed with this event, I don't know what to tell you. This is exactly what the market needs. I was completely shocked, surprised that Apple went the compromise route. I'm shocked that they, of all companies, did that, but that is exactly what the market needs. Listen, I know Apple's not the first company to offer more affordable things. I don't want to say cheap things, but more affordable things. They're not the first, but when they do it, the market listens and adopts it and adapts, and that's what the important thing is. When Apple does these things, it matters and it can change the rest of the market. Ladies and gentlemen, FPT called Toilet Squad, we won today. Compromise over innovation.